In my posts, I often say things like, this chord wants to go there, or this chord wants to resolve here. And what does that actually mean? Well, here's a C major scale. When we got to that B, hopefully for most people, that sounded kind of incomplete, like we had to make it to the C. And that's what we call the leading tone. And if we take our 5 chord, our dominant chord, and we know 5-1 is our most common chord progression, that leading tone is in there, and so it really pulls it. Now we're going to add the dominant 7th, which in this case would be F, G, B, D, F in that chord, and that's where the half steps are in the scale. The F and B going to E and C. F and B is a tritone, which is 3 whole steps apart, and they want to resolve to the C chord. So we have G7, C. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about tension and resolution. This applies in harmonic minor as well. They change that last note of the scale up a half step to give us that dominant 5 chord so that it has that same kind of pull. Now what composers do is they say, well, what else could that take us to? Well, it still goes to E and C, but what if I go to A minor instead and we get what's called a deceptive cadence? Or we can use any kind of substitute chord to get to our C major, let's say. So I'm going to keep the F and B, but I'll play an A flat and an E flat, make it A flat minor 6. And that's one that I really like, and it works great. So that's where we get the idea of substitutions and reharmonizations, utilizing the tension that's inbuilt in the scale to get us to where we want to land.